Alright guys, BLM here, back with more Kingdom Hearts 2. We're continuing on from where we left off. We're in the Olympus Coliseum. And we just fought Hades and lost, so let's see what happens. Okay, where are we going? Are we leaving? Or are we going back? I'm assuming we're leaving, right?
I got Heartless all over the underworld now, so you can leave those pipsqueaks to me. Look, pal, you just keep working on turning Hercules into a Heartless, then he'll be all mine.
This is my underworld, you idiot! I'll handle this myself!
Why does his hair turn yellow? When it turned purple, if he's surrounded by red. At least it turns red. I mean, I don't know, whatever, who fucking cares? Also, isn't that kind of dumb considering, like, the blue, like, when fire's blue, isn't that when it's hotter? So it's actually he's cooling himself down when he gets angry? Well, whatever, who cares? Yeah, in the last episode I was kind of talking through, again, like kind of a list of like who I think is likely to appear on Survivor 40, or at least be in the casting process. I've talked about this a lot in the past, you know, but I do plan doing a video on my other channel talking about this, so I kind of want to, I'm just kind of talking it through here before I write the script, which I probably will do. I don't know, probably if not tonight, then probably tomorrow. Anyway, depends on if I can finish editing the Assassin's Creed video. Oh shit. But, yeah, it's a lot tougher to lower up, isn't it? Yeah, we have the XP boost too, don't we? So yeah, I kind of talked through. I talked through Borneo and Australian Outback. I guess I'll talk. I started Africa, right? Because I talked about T-Bird. But yeah, I mean, like Africa, I think T-Bird is the biggest one. I think Tom and Lex, I can see them being in the casting process if they want to come back. But to be honest, I just don't know if they want to even come back. Anyway, so it's like, and even then, I don't know how high they are in terms of the casting. Like in terms of how much casting really wants them back. Because again, I feel like obviously the season's gonna focus more on more recent seasons. I don't feel like they need to bring back some people like Lex and Tom, but especially because we have like a more recent version of Big Tom. Because I feel like Keith Nail is like kind of the more recent version of Big Tom, and I feel like obviously like he's well liked, so it's like why not just bring back Keith Nail? And Keith Nail's still willing to do it. So, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to mention them in the video, to be honest, because I just don't even think that they're worth... Like, I don't even think they're going... Like, I don't even think they're in consideration that much, and two, I don't even know how much they really even want to play again. Because they weren't asked back for Blood vs. Water, but they turned it down right away because of, because they were doing a reality show at that time. They were doing, what was it called? I forgot. Lex was, like... I don't know, it was a reality show about like Big Tom, but either way, it was weird, whatever. But either way, why'd they just use 2 on me? Okay, cool. Oh, what? Oh no, I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't mean to do that. No, I accidentally pushed the fuel once. I didn't mean to do that. Shit. Oh, fuck off. I hate these.
Farewell.
I hate enemies like this, like in games, where it's like, oh, you can only injure them if you attack them in the back. Obviously, because that's what kind of like a common gaming trope. It's still really fucking annoying. Kind of love that. that's something. So, yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, so I think really the only one I'm going to mention in the video is T-Bird.
Open!
Will that open it?
Yeah, I think so.
These guys, like, so essentially with Borneo, people I'm going to mention are Greg and Rich. Even though I don't even think Rich is even the most likely person to come back, but I think Greg, and then, I don't know, maybe Jenna. I'm debating on whether I should even mention Jenna or not. Because probably not, just because again, there's no proof to back up my claim that they would bring back Jenna. So yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, probably not even going to mention Jenna. So, again, because I kind of want this to be a, like, more of a factual sort of, not factual, but more based on evidence that we already have, like, not just, like, random speculation. So, I mean, so with that, again, like, there's nothing to really even, like, because, again, Jenna Lewis has been in the casting process for, from what I understand, again, from what I understand, for a very long time. Like, since All-Stars, pretty much. I don't remember if she was asked back for Blood vs. Water, but either way, I mean, even if she was, it's like, that Blood vs. Water I don't think is a good indication of anything. Now, being on Blood vs. Water I think is a good indication, but I don't think being, like, in the casting process for Blood vs. Water is really anything. Oh, no. Okay, you already did it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think being on Blood vs. Water is really anything, considering they asked, like, pretty much everyone back for that season. Oh, am I supposed to... Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah, I don't like the quick time events in this game. It's really strange that the fucking quick time event thing is on the fucking bottom right part of the screen. I don't know why I just did that. Well, I mean, whatever, it's not the worst thing. What? Why aren't I attacking? This is really strange. What the fuck just happened? Cool. Counter guard. What's counter guard? Either way, we still have roll. I really want roll. Or dodge, or whatever. Like the dodge roll thing. I forgot what it's actually called. So yeah, and then for...
Come on, Wonder Boy, play hooky for a day. For old time's sake.
They came to see me. They came to see a hero. I can't let them down.
In the Australian Outback, it would be... Again, I don't know if I should mention Kimmy. I think I still will.
Don't worry,
again,
Meg.
like,
I'll be
there's
fine.
no proof that she
What does a
is
hero
really...
need rest for,
Yeah, she
huh?
was on Second Chance, obviously. And I don't think they dislike Kimmy, but there's no proof to really say that they like Kimmy either. Production company. Considering again she didn't get the biggest edit on that on that season.
Don't let me down.
But I don't think it's I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that Kimmy would be asked back. And then again, Jerry Manthe, I think Jerry Manthe, Colby, and Tina, I think are all people who would be could be in consideration. Why? Why'd he leave? Okay, that was weird. Wait, why are we heading back in? I just realized that. Yeah, why the fuck did we head back in? Or is it out? I mean, this is out, isn't it? Okay, never mind. This is the way out. Yeah. And then again, for Africa, I think the only one I'm even gonna mention is T-Bird. Just because again, Lex and Tom, it's like, do they need them back? I don't know. So we got Marquesas. And Marquesas is tough. Again, you got Boston Rob, who obviously I think they would bring back in a heartbeat if he said yes, but he's not saying yes.
That's right.
There's that.
Have I ever told you about the killer Coliseum we have right here in the underworld? It makes the one upstairs look like an Olympic kiddie pool.
Then that's the place we're gonna put an end to Herc the Jerk's winning streak.
Problem, Zeus locked it tight.
Oh,
And then after that, you got like people like John Carroll, who really wants to come back.
That key, and then reopen the
But
underdome.
again, like there's no proof of him even being in the
hate to
casting
tell
process.
you, but that key is kind of particular. It won't work for just anybody, and that kid ain't no pushover.
Yeah, to be honest, I think these earlier seasons are the ones that are really tough to
I think this
predict.
calls for a woman's touch.
To be honest, I just don't think a lot of these earlier seasons, like people from these earlier seasons, are really going to be coming back. I think maybe at most 4 or 5 probably. Like I think the distribution will be similar to what the distribution was for Second Chance. Where I think there were what 4 people from season 7 or before, like from pre-All-Stars. Then I think like a couple people, like what, like probably like another 4-ish people from like between All-Stars and Heroes vs. Villains. And then like everyone else would be post Heroes vs. Villains. And I think that's even more generous now, I don't think. I think now it'll probably be like, yeah, I think 4 people from pre-All-Stars probably. Maybe like 1 or 2 from in between All-Stars and Heroes vs. Villains.
Sora,
And then
Donald,
a good like 15
Goofy.
or so
When did you get here?
from
Hey,
after.
Herc.
Howdy there.
You on another adventure?
Yeah, tracking down some friends, wiping out some Heartless.
Junior heroes always busy.
You know it.
Yeah, the more I think about it, I think I'm not even gonna talk about Jenna. And then I think with with Australian Outback, I think I'll still stick with those 4. I mean, again, I still think those 4 have a possibility of coming back. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibilities. Season 3, I'm definitely only going to talk about T-Bird. Season 4, again, I think Boston Rob is definitely in the running. I think Boston Rob, I'll talk about Boston Rob, but he's definitely going to say, like, I think 100% they asked him, and 100% he said no. Like, that's Boston Rob at this point. So, I mean, yeah. And then after Boston Rob, we got, I mean, again, John Carroll, I don't think I'm going to mention just because I think it's very unlikely that they bring him back. Even though I would love to see him back. Again, him and Nalia, I would like to see both of them back because I think they'll play hard. And I think they both really want to be there. But I just don't see production bringing them back. I mean, again, when there's such a, especially now where they haven't had an all-star season in 3 years. And even then, they didn't really utilize the cast of like, of Ko-Rong and the cast of Ko-Rong and not Second Chance. What the fuck am I talking about? Ko-Rong and the other one, Millennials vs. Gen X, and even Worlds Apart. They didn't really utilize those casts as much as they could have. I just don't see why they would bring back some of these like people like John Carroll and Nalia, who like while it would be cool to see them back, it's like 1, I don't think they're even on production's radar really, and 2, I just don't think. Yeah, production needs to bring them back. I don't think they have enough spots for it. So yeah, I'm not even going to mention John and Aaliyah. And then, I think Kathy would be cool. I just, again, like there's no, like Kathy hasn't been in the casting mix since All Stars. Like while it'd be cool to see her back again, it's just, there's nothing there. Like there's nothing to really talk about there. I mean, I forgot she was in the casting mix for Heroes vs. Villains. But either way, again, she wasn't really ever in the casting, like too far in the casting mix from what I understand. So I just think that there's no real spot there. Sorry about that. Again, I would love to see Sean Rector back, but again, I just don't think that there's any, like, I don't think he's obviously coming back either. I just don't see anyone else there that I could see in the casting mix. You know, something I should look up. Let's look this up. Let's look up previous, Yeah, actually, maybe I should do this. I actually haven't done this, but like, just look up who's been in the casting mix for previous Survivor seasons. Just like, okay. Because again, I feel like I know generally. Like, I used to research this a lot, by the way. Like recently, I haven't done it that much, but it's like, I feel like I think we haven't had a returning season in a while anyway.
How you feeling? Better rest up for tomorrow's match. Nobody's gonna pay to see you.
Yeah, oh yeah, I think Carolyn, by the way, is a lock on this cast, by the way.
Remember what I told you. Victory in the games comes down to two simple words.
She was cut the last second by Michaela. Again, Natalie Anderson was obviously supposed to be on the cast. Which probably, I don't understand that. Why didn't they just do Carolyn instead of Sierra Dawn Thomas? Because obviously Natalie Anderson replaced Sierra Dawn Thomas, but it's like,
good, Phil.
Or, I mean, sorry, Sierra Dawn Thomas replaced Natalie Anderson, but it's like, why not just put Carolyn instead?
Have you earned your true hero wings yet?
Yeah, Jonathan Penner was in the casting mix. Earl Cole was in the casting mix. Jacqueline was in
you ain't got what it takes.
The casting mix.
What's up?
Again, I mean, what was that list that came out? I know Inside Survivor has it, but I mean, obviously Mike Holloway was on that. Who else was on that? I know Mike Holloway. Yeah, as I said, Earl Cole, Danny Boatwright. I'm trying to find it right now. Yeah, and obviously it's on Inside Survivor at some point. No. Oh my god, this is a pain. Just because there's so many fucking things. Okay, it's probably around here. Okay, here. Rumored Survivor season. Okay. Season 34 cast. Yeah, Alexis Maxwell, I think is another one. Andrea Belke. Obviously, okay, well, obviously we know the people who are on the cast. Yeah, the people who didn't make the cast: Alexis Maxwell. I think I did this recently. I just realized that. Well, whatever. Carolyn Rivera, Chelsea Meisner, Danny Boatwright, Earl Cole, John Cody. I think is an interesting one. John Mish, Jonathan Penner. LJ McCannis, Marty Piombo. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's good for Marty. Now he's still in the mix. Mike Holloway. Again, that one's pretty obvious. Monica Culpepper is interesting. Natalie Bolton, Peter Bagenstos, Sabrina Thompson, Sophie Clark. And that's it. Okay, on there. Okay. So yeah, I mean, not many people from older seasons. I mean, I think, and again, T-Bird wasn't in the mix, so I don't think that's a great spot for her then. I don't know. Again, I would love to see her back, but it's like, I don't know. I guess we're doing this. I forgot, was there a second chance one as well? Like, I forgot if Redmond had stuff on second chance. Like, obviously he spoiled the list of everything before. Okay, here it is. Missed opportunities from second chance. Alright, Greg Buis. Ethan Rosenberger, that's another one. Natalie Bolton. Shambo was contacted but said no. Chelsea Meisner. Angie Layton. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot Angie Layton was in the mix for that for a while. Yeah, RC turned it down. You know, that Hayden Moss. Which, yeah, why wasn't Hayden in there? Because again, he was on the short list, right? Yeah, he was on the short list. Yeah, John Cody. Cliff Robinson, I remember. Jatia, I remember. John Mitch. That's a funny story. Josh Canfield was in the mix? Okay. I think Josh Canfield's though is it's a bit too late at this point. I feel like because again at the time this was 31, he was on 29. So I feel like now though I feel like most people have forgotten about him. But anyway, all right, well let's just continue talking about Nora. Again, I think Marquesas, I think the only one to really talk about is Boston Rob, and even then I think he's not going to go. Thailand, I don't think there's anyone to even talk about. Again, Brian Heidick would be cool to see play again. He's never playing again though. There's just no one to really talk about from that season. No one's coming back from that season. Like, there's literally 0% chance someone from Thailand is ever playing again. Then we got Amazon, which I wouldn't be surprised if Rob Cesternino got called and turned it down. Again, he's not going to be on the season. 100% he's turning it down. But it would be cool if he was on the season, but again, he's not going to. And then, 100? We need to kill 100 of these? What? Oh, we just need to get 100 orbs. Okay, that makes more sense. So, yeah, no one, we should have enough. Whatever. There we go. Aerial drive, what's that? Yeah, again, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think anyone else is even going to be called back. I think Jeremy Maraska could have been in the running, possibly, if it was like but again, like the fact that she just recently had a drug overdose or not drug overdose, DUI, sorry, drug overdose. Yeah, DUI, I mean for like actual drugs, like not for alcohol. I feel like that's not, I don't know if she's in the right state of mind to really play right now. So there's that. Pearl Islands. Again, Johnny Fairplay would be great, but obviously he's not coming back because production hates him. But then you got, you got Sandra, who I think is coming back, who would say yes at every opportunity. It's just a matter if she fits the theme. And then Rupert. I think Rupert is another one that could come back if he fits the theme. I think that's about it. I mean, again, I would love to see Burton back. I think that would be cool, but we're not going to. We're not seeing Burton back. I would love to see, even Rhino. I mean, as much as Rhino, I wouldn't mind seeing Rhino play again, even though he wasn't the greatest TV the first time. I feel like he's another one of those that really wants it. So I think he'll at least play hard. But again, I'd rather have John Carroll, though, than Rhino. I'd rather have John Carroll or Nalia over Rhino, so it's but either way, I think those are the only two. I don't think anyone else from Season 7 would be in consideration. Again, from these seasons back then, I feel like it's very unlikely, unless you're really a standout character, I feel like more like again, Andrew Savage, as much as, obviously he wasn't that great on Second Chance, obviously he had a fantastic boot, but I mean, the thing is that Andrew Savage was still someone who was always in the mix for coming back. So it wasn't that massive. It was probably one of the bigger surprises to be on the ballot, but it wasn't the biggest surprise in the world, though.
I came to share a bit of mildly interesting
It was surprising he got voted in, but that's another thing. I'm 100% sure he was number 11. So, and obviously Mike.
You mean you kidnapped her?
So. He got taken out of the running, so the 11th place person got through. I'm pretty sure that was Savage. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't Savage.
You can't leave now. Okay. You've got a very important
Trying to think
match
who else.
today
Yeah, that's it for
against,
7. 9, I don't think anyone from 9's
the
coming back.
bloodthirsty
I think if anyone, I think
Hydra.
maybe Eliza
if
would
you
have
don't
the best
stick around,
shot, but again,
who
considering
knows
she's
what
on
kind
Amazing
of
Race,
accidents might happen.
I feel like
Yeah,
with
accidents
Survivor,
you
it felt like
cause.
the
Like I
people who
said,
were coming
details.
back
Who
for
needs
Amazing Race
You're
were kind
just
of
a
the people they were
coward.
just like okay with letting
Yeah,
go
well,
of
can't
for
all be
now.
heroes.
Like people like Brett LaBelle. I mean, you got Eliza, you got Corinne, you got I think Rupert was on there. So I mean, again, like I have a feeling like maybe that's not a great sign for Rupert, but it's like I think at the end of the day, I think those are
You
people
take
who
care of the Hydra.
like
We'll handle
because
the
obviously
rest.
they obviously had to communicate
counting
with the
on you.
Survivor production. You would think at least. And
Gotta
I
find
feel
Meg.
like Survivor is saying like, you know what, we're gonna do All Stars soon. Don't take anyone that we want to have for sure on All Stars. Mind you, I think Laura and Rupert is like a different thing because I feel like Rupert and Laura are like they're like Rupert's iconic Survivor character, and so it's like I feel like with that one they're like whatever. But I feel like for people like Corinne and Eliza and Brett and Chris, I feel like that's. Not, I mean, especially for Eliza and Corinne, especially because it's such a random grouping, that I kind of feel like Survivor is probably just like, okay, yeah, just let him go, whatever. But it's like at the end of the day, I don't think she's gonna be on this season. Then we got season 10. Again, Tom Westman's not coming back; he's too sick. So I mean, I think Ian Rosenberger is the only one that. Oh no, Ian Rosenberger I think has a shot, and then I think Stephanie LaGrossa has a shot, depending on the theme and depending on whether she wants to come back. To be honest, I don't know if she wants to come back. Like, I kind of doubt she wants to come back, but if she does, I feel like, dependent on the theme, I think she could come back. But, I think Ian Rosenberger is... The tough thing about Ian is that he keeps on saying he doesn't want to play again. Again, recently he did do an AMA on Reddit, which is cool. So it's like he's still not... Like, he's not, like, isolating himself for the Survivor community if he's asked to. Like, it's not like Tom Westman, where Tom literally wants nothing to do with Survivor. Like, he won't even do an AMA, he won't do a podcast, he won't do anything. At least Ian is, like, still willing to talk to fans and that sort of thing. But it still seems like he doesn't want to play again. Again, obviously it was really tough on him emotionally, also physically as well. So it's like, I understand why he doesn't want to play again, but I would love to see Ian play again. I thought he was a very good player on that season. Very likely, if it wasn't for Tom winning those final 2 immunities, I think very likely that he ends up winning that season. Even though he did make... I'm not saying he's a flawless player. He made mistakes. But still, I think he's a very good player, though. What are we doing? Like, I'm kind of confused on what we're even supposed to be doing here. Like, why are we just going back and forth between places? Alright, who else is there? Season 11, I think Danny Boatwright is the only newbie from that really has a shot. And again, Cindy Hall was asked back somewhat recently for Blood vs. Water. And same thing with Jamie. But I feel like, again, I feel like Blood vs. Water is its own thing. It's not even, like, really worth mentioning it too much. Because, again, there's just so many people that were asked back for Blood vs. Water, and a lot of them were asked back because of their loved ones. Again, Jamie had a twin brother in... I forgot the player's name. It was something dumb, though, right? It was something that rhymed. Either way, was it Raimi? I think it was Raimi, wasn't it? Jamie and Raimi? Either way, with them, it's kind of like... I don't even know why they were asked, to be honest. I wouldn't mind seeing Jamie back. Again, it's kind of like a random pick. But it's like, it'll be a funny one. But, like, Cindy is obviously... Like, she was asked back because her twin sister, Mindy...
Hope you enjoyed it.
Who was on Rock of Love, and supposedly was a big character on that, so... Yeah, but... What the fuck? Okay. But yeah, that's that. Again, I think the only one that really has a shot in 40, though, is Danny Boatwright. Again, she was in the running for Game Changers. I just feel like, yeah, I feel like she's definitely in the running. Again, she talked about this in the past where she wants to play again, but she only wants to play again if it's like an all-winner style season. So, I don't know. We'll see. Again, I'm hoping that we can get Danny Boat right back because I do think it'll be fun, and I think it's really that we can. It would be really cool to finally get back someone from Guatemala, considering we still haven't gotten one yet. How do we get through? Okay, let's just go through here. We got Panama, which I think Shane Powers is. Even though, like, Shane Powers is so anti-production right now, but I don't think it's a 0% chance. Again, like, I mean, he wasn't in the running for Game Changers, so and supposedly, from what I understand, wasn't even asked. So I don't know. It's a maybe. Yeah, again, I think Second Chance and Game Changers are the two most important ones to look at. In terms of who production asked for those seasons. I think everything else is too far back at this point. And maybe Heroes versus Villains. But even then, like, I think it's tough with that. So yeah, I think it's okay, so yeah, so I mean Shane Powers, obviously, I think Shane Powers, I mean really, it's Shane Powers, really it's the final five except for Aris. I don't think Aris is ever playing again, unless it's like an all-winner season, and even then I don't even know if he's playing again because he's kind of being a dick about it. But I think the other four have a shot. I think, what's her face? Suri. Okay, yeah, Suri. I think Suri's one of those that I think will probably ask to come back. I mean, will probably be asked to come back every time. It's just a matter, as long as she fits the theme. It's just a matter of will she come back? And like, well, I mean, and also, to be fair, also there's not many casting spots, but I could see Suri as the first 5-time player. I think that's actually a likely scenario. I think.
Huh? Oh, you!
Last episode finally uploaded.
Wait a sec. Roxas?
Excuse me?
Roxas? Oh, it's no use.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Let's see here. If the subject fails to respond, use aggression to liberate his true disposition. Right. Did they ever pick the wrong guy for this one?
You're bizarre.
Oh, he's gotta be the thief.
Now that's just plain rude.
Sure. So yeah, I mean, you got Terry, who I think is in the running. Again, Terry had a really weird exit from 30. So I mean, like, oh, what the fuck? This is not good. I'm not doing so great right now. Wait, what the fuck? How was Donald dead? Oh, is that what we're supposed to be doing? Maybe that's what we're supposed to be doing. That makes more sense. But yeah, I think we fucked up too much already, to where I don't know if we have enough time. Actually, we might make it. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, we might make it.
Not bad,
There we go, just barely.
Ooh. Roxas, come back to us.
Guy's a broken record.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Terry, I think, is still in the running. Again, he wasn't in the running for Game Changers, which I think is a bit weird. But I think Terry still has a shot of coming back. I don't think he's out of the realm of possibility. And then I think Daniel De Lorenzo, surprisingly, was in the casting process for 38 for some reason. And I really don't get it, considering she was barely shown at all in Heroes vs. Villains.
Matt
But
needs our help.
I don't know. I think it's, again, I think it could be a possibility. Okay. There's no save point? Well, shit. I was hoping to end the episode here, but... Oh, there's one right here. Okay, we'll end the episode here. Next episode we'll go ahead and continue on. But for now, I guess... thank you for watching.